booster ignition and liftoff of Shuttle Discovery.
Fortunately, this is my fourth time going into space, my second time commanding the space shuttle. So it's not like I haven't been here before.
Make no mistake, Mark Kelly knows there's nothing routine about being strapped to nearly 4 million pounds of rocket fuel, riding a controlled explosion into space.
Discovery Houston, go at throttle up.
Roger, go at throttle up.
I get nervous getting on an airplane. Do you get nervous before a launch?
Maybe just a little bit. You realize what the risk is, but you're really focused, and there's a lot going on and a lot of things we need to do. So you really need to concentrate and, really be on.
But who could blame Kelly if he has a little more than trajectories and abort scenarios on his mind when Endeavour lifts off on Friday? Have you gotten any word on whether Gabby will in fact be able to attend the launch?
Yes, so I've met with her doctors, her neurosurgeon, and they've given us permission to take her down to the launch. So
wow.
We're pretty excited about that, yeah.
I bet you are.
Yeah.
What was her reaction when she got the final go-ahead?
I think she said awesome, pumped her fist one more time.
Kelly believes his wife may have also been celebrating something else. Going to the launch means a brief respite from the daily grind of rehabilitation here at Tier Memorial Hermann in Houston. Hard work, he says, that's paying off.
She does a couple hours of speech therapy every day, as well as physical therapy and occupational therapy. So her communication improves, every day or every week. It's just more complex all the time. And we're sitting there last night playing Scrabble.
Really?
Yeah.
Who won?
Well, she and I were on a team, and we won.
Can you all have full-out conversations? Are they short? Can you just give us a sense of how she's able to interact with you?
So not like we are right now. Just takes her some more time. So you just have to be really patient. And this experience has taught me a lot of patience. So just giving her time to compose her thoughts and put the words and sentences together is, at this phase in her recovery is really what she needs.
And she can write, or does she use a computer?
Now she's right-handed, or was. Now she's writing with her left hand.
That's because the bullet that tore through Giffords' brain entered the left hemisphere, which controls speech and movement on the right side of the body. Can she walk without a walker yet, or is she pretty much using assistance still?
Yeah, so she needs assistance to walk.
There's some very good news, if you can call it that, because the right hemisphere controls sort of your cognitive function, your ability to relate to other people, your personality.
Yep.
And that wasn't damaged, is that right?
Yeah, that's true. So her personality is 100% there. It's difficult for her to walk, and the communication skills are difficult at this point.
But she is still Gabby.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%.
And that, Kelly says, is a major reason he was able to make a guilt-free decision to carry on as commander of the Space Shuttle Endeavour after all. Even NASA acknowledges the odds that something catastrophic might happen are about 1 in 75. Do you worry about that?
You got to make a determination whether is this something you think is worthwhile? And the way I do that is I got to look at what's the personal risk to me and what's the reward to our nation in doing this. And I think the Space Shuttle program and human spaceflight in general provides a great deal for our country.
Making the decision easier, Kelly says, was the support system he and Gabby will have back here on Earth, including his twin brother and fellow astronaut Scott, who was in orbit himself when the tragedy in Tucson took place. From space, you led a tribute to the victims, saying, quote, "As I look out the window, I see a very beautiful planet that seems very inviting and peaceful."
Unfortunately, it is not. We're better than this. We must do better.
Why did you use those words?
You look out the window and you see this incredibly beautiful planet, and we're flying around it every 90 minutes. You can barely even tell that humans live there. And then when you think about all the bad things that happen and all the bad things that people do to one another on such a beautiful planet, it's hard to come to terms with that.
Scott says he's always known Mark had the right stuff to carry out his mission, but watching him cope with Gabby's life-altering injury has given him even greater respect for his 6-minute older brother.
You know, no one's walked in his shoes now with having to be the commander of the space shuttle and also deal with this, you know, very significant personal problem that does take a lot of his off-duty time. So it's been quite impressive to watch.
Having Gabby Giffords in attendance casts an even brighter spotlight on Endeavour's final flight, something Mark Kelly will surely be mindful of on Friday.
When I'm sitting on the launch pad, I have a mirror on the glare shield. I'll be able to hold up and actually look back to where they're watching from. And when I get back in a few weeks, she's going to be noticeably different than when I left. I mean, I know that's the case. So it's exciting to see the improvement day to day and week to week. It's really exciting.